In this video, I'm going to show you how to build an AI offer. For context, I've run multiple different B2B AI offers in all sorts of niches for both me and my clients. And so this video is going to break down the formula of how I build cold traffic ready offers to where essentially anyone that hears an offer like this, there's no reason for them to say no to. And that's what I like to call a no-brainer offer. So this video is going to go down to how you should position your offer when it comes to the mechanism, the actual outcome that you're going to get for your clients. And so whether you're doing cold outreach or using paid ads with your offer that you're marketing, it's very simple, one-liner, easy for business owners to understand what your automation does in the B2B space. Now, the first thing I like to understand is that if you're going to build an offer, it doesn't matter the automation. I personally build automation specifically in sales roles, so AI SDRs, whether that's lead gen, appointment setting, that type of space. But if you're able to get your offer to be in a one sentence, one-liner, to be very easy for a business owner to understand, that is what I like to call an undeniable and irresistible offer. Now, for instance, the classic that you've probably heard time and time again, whether it's on your Instagram account or Facebook account, is we'll get you 30 booked roof inspections in 30 days using an AI appointment setter that replies in 60 seconds without another desk hire, or you don't pay. So the most important thing in this formula is going to be the outcome, the timeline, the specific mechanism. Now, I personally think that the more niche you can get in your mechanism, not just saying AI appointment setter, for you to understand, I said AI appointment setter, but in the back end, saying, for instance, ScaleAgents, that's my company name. I could say using ScaleAgents AI, right? So the mechanism is specific and trademarked to your company. And then without some specific pain point or understanding that they might most likely would not want in their process, and then a risk reversal, which is or you don't pay, or we work for free until you get that result. So risk reversals are very good for those that do not know, like, and trust you yet, especially on paid marketing. If you're running ads, having a risk reversal like this is going to have it to where it's an undeniable reason for them not to opt in, book a call with you, and hear more about your automation services. Now, another example of this to open up your mind, let's think from a funnel perspective, is you have a very broad general website versus a very coherent specific lead form that you're running on ads. And so in this example, it's the same type of mechanism that's being sold. The only difference is you're positioning it in an outcome-based offer. So you're selling the outcome, not the actual mechanism or the machine. So custom AI voice agents and chatbots fully integrated with your CRM. In my point of view, that's a bunch of service slop that everyone can do. Instead, if you can position it towards your industry and niche to say, hey, we'll book you 30 roof inspections a month in 30 days or you don't pay. Oh, it happens to be using this AI infrastructure that we build for our clients. That's the mechanism to get you there. Now, so when you think of top of funnel ads, someone that's never heard about your company in the first place, you're selling the outcome. Why would they ever give you their time of day on a call if you can't get them some type of outcome that's going to get them on that call? And so what I'm saying is sell the outcomes rather than the services. Don't go on ads or on cold calls and say, oh, hey, well, I'll sell you an AI website. No, instead you should be saying, hey, I'll boost your conversions by 20%. It happens to be using an AI website. That's how we do it. So essentially what you say in a lot of your marketing or your calls that you're taking with these potential prospects, it's in one ear, out the other. So if you're saying AI voice agents, multi-channel automation, CRMs, knowledge bases, 24/7 AI availability, all this crap in the AI space that I continually hear with a lot of founders, they think those are selling points, but they're not. They're just a list of deliverables that happen to be in the front end offer that you're selling. So again, focusing your offer towards more outcomes. So for instance, I have a paid ads offer that I do for a lot of B2B and AI automation clients. And what that does is I will get them 30 qualified appointments on the calendar every single month without a skip of a beat using paid ads and an AI appointments that are plugged into it. And I also have an offer that's oriented around marketing companies that have already have lead generation dialed, and they want to use AI appointment setters with the leads they're already having. So essentially what we're doing is we're filling the gap of the leads they're generating to the booked appointments. So we're using AI to convert those. So for that main offer, we're increasing their lead to appointment rate by 50% minimum using AI appointment setters. So there's less drop off in their sales process. So that's what I'm running top of funnel ads on. But instead, I'm not saying, hey, this AI can do X, Y, and Z with your leads and it works 24/7. That's shit that people say all the time in any type of AI sales process. You need to get down to the money, down to the ROI. Why would someone invest in your AI service? That's how you're going to sell deals on these sales calls that you're taking. It doesn't matter how you're pitching your calls, whether it's cold call ads, this all comes down to the same thing: sell outcomes, not services. Everyone can do this service. It's the way you position it in your market and niche. So this is what I like to call the value equation. So out of the perceived value of a prospect, the most important thing you need to calculate is going to be the dream outcome, which is normally going to be appointments, leads, or pipeline revenue that you're getting with your AI automation. Perceived likelihood of it actually happening. So out of 100 people, what is the percentage likelihood from a client perspective that this case study or claim will actually become true to them? And then below that, the time it'll it'll take, so will it take 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, 60 days, 100 days, multiply that by the effort and sacrifice that it takes the client, not the effort and sacrifice from you, but the effort and sacrifice from the client. So based on the time it'll take them from the delay of building out this automation plus the effort it'll take them to help you build it, as the denominator, essentially calculate the perceived value. So if, for instance, your dream outcome is shit and it's a 0, you have no type of perceived value in your offer itself. So you're not saying how many booked appointments or how many leads you're going to get them in your offer. The multiplier is going to be absolutely dog shit in your perceived value for your offer. So that's what I'm saying. Hey, we'll get you 30 booked calls in the next 90 days and we'll book 30 calls consistently every single month, and they're going to be qualified without spending more on ads than you already are right now, and without cold calling, without doing cold outreach. And if it doesn't work, you don't pay. So that's an offer I literally just thought off the fly and how I'd pitch whatever service or B2B company you're going for. And so another thing we need to talk about is your offer cold ready? So when I mean cold ready is someone that has never heard of your company. They've never heard you talk about any type of product or service that you sell, meaning they don't like and trust you yet. So this is very prominent in cold ads. If you're running ads for your company, I strictly run ads to get clients for my company. If they've never heard anything about me, what is the one sentence in my offer that I can say to them that they can read on a funnel, on an ad, that they instantaneously feel like, oh, okay, well, they have something they can give me, okay? So that's what I mean by cold ready offer. You can't just run a bunch of ads and say, hey, we build AI appointment setters, and you're like, okay, well, anyone can do that, and you run that to a cold audience. You're blending into each and every one of your competitors. You're no different. Versus saying, hey, we'll book you 30 calls every single month. Oh, it also happens to be using AI appointment setters or a specific mechanism in our agency. So that's way better positioning in these cold traffic offers, because think of someone of a stranger that doesn't know you. They're wanting something in a transactional standpoint. They want something from you before you give something to them. Okay. So that's exactly what you need to think of in these type of cold traffic ideas. And essentially kind of have written this as the stranger test. If no one's ever heard of you before, whether it's ads or cold calling or cold email or cold DMs, it doesn't matter the mechanism that you're getting these clients. It's just more about the offer itself. Is it cold ready? Is it stranger friendly? So if they've never heard about me, they're still interested in the service. And then again, let's dial in and talk about the sentence structuring. This is kind of a template that you can really take from this video. As in each and every one of your offers, you should have an outcome or number that you're going to give them, a time frame. So 7 days, 14 days, 30 days. The specific mechanism, and make the mechanism branded to your specific offer or your specific agency name without some type of sacrifice. So sacrifice as in cold calling. Oh, well, we'll get you clients without you having to do cold calling, cold DMing, or we'll get you more clients in your calendar every single month without spending more on ads, or you don't pay. So the risk reversal part, or you don't pay, or we work for free, or we keep the system running until it works, or we keep the system running until it's profitable. So the risk reversal part is the perfect tie-in to with all the variables that we're bringing up. If this mechanism that we were promising that's going to work for you and get this specific outcome doesn't work, right? We're going to get a risk reversal and say, hey, or you don't pay. And so what that means from a cold traffic perspective, like I was saying, think of a stranger. If they don't know, like, and trust you yet, but they feel like you're going to give them something first before they give something back to you, aka money, that risk reversal is going to be the cherry on top to this offer in itself. That's why they're going to book a call with you, because they're going to feel a lot more confident in you as a person, saying, oh, this person in the front end marketing is saying, oh, if it doesn't work, then we'll absolutely refund you, or we'll absolutely keep running the system until it works. And so that makes the prospect feel more confident in your services from a financial standpoint. They're not just going to piff you $3K. No one pays you $3 or $5K for an AI setup fee if they don't believe it's going to work. They believe based on their confidence level of the system itself, based on the outcomes that you market, the mechanism that you're using, and the risk reversal they can give them in the contracts and the front end marketing that you're doing. So now I've written 10 offers in 10 different industries that you can just pull from this right now and use if you have no direction in the type of AI offers you should be selling. The first one is we'll get you 30 booked roof inspections in a month within 30 days or you don't pay. Next one, will help you close an additional 20% of the leads already in your pipeline without more on ads or more outreach, or you don't pay. Next one's for mortgage and lending. We'll turn 12 months of dead leads in your CRM into 20 booked applications in 30 days, and you only pay for the ones that actually show up to the calls. Next one, real estate. We'll get your agents 25 live conversations a week from the leads you already pay for without buying a single new lead. HVAC, every missed call gets a text back within 5 minutes, and we'll recover at least 10 booked jobs a month you are losing to voicemail. We'll generate you 15 qualified leads per week on your calendar using this AI system. This one's for solar. We'll help you convert 50% more of your leads into booked appointments in the next 14 days, or you don't pay. We'll get your no-show rate in half within 30 days without hiring another front desk person. I love this one. No shows is one of the easiest levers you can pull in any type of appointment-based business. I've even run this offer before personally. The thing I love about this is it doesn't mean they have to spend more on lead generation or ads. With the leads they already have, if they just have a simple AI follow-up system to work in the back end of, let's say someone books an appointment, you automatically have outreach and FAQs handled leading up to the appointment, and you increase their show-up rate. Well, if you increase their show-up rate, you're going to increase their close rate, meaning they're going to make more money in the back end on their bottom line revenue, and they weren't spending any more money on ads. Next one, gym and fitness studios will fill 40 free trial sessions on your schedule in the next 30 days without you or your staff answering a single DM. So again, a lot of these are the without X and YZ pain point. Okay, so a lot of these people are dealing with the outreach strategies that they have to do in the gym and fitness industry. Plus, you're giving them that 40 free trial session outcome that you're guaranteeing to them in a specific time frame of 30 days. Next one is going to be, we'll put 50 qualified demos a week on your rep's calendar from your inbound and your existing list, or you don't pay. So this is from a pre-existing lead list. It's essentially called a DBR, database reactivation. This is a very good foot in the door for a lot of industries that have long lead lists that have gone cold, they haven't done anything with, and they might as well do some type of AI outreach too to convert those leads over into appointments, or whether that's closed deals, free trials, whatever. So that's a absolute speed run of a bunch of offers I've just given you. But again, they all have to do with an outcome, a time frame, some type of pain point reversal, meaning that it's without maybe paid ads or cold outreach, and then a risk reversal, meaning or you don't pay or we work for free. Those type of risk reversals that make the clients feel very confident that you are going to get them the result, and if you don't, they feel safe in investing in you. And a lot of the offers I just ran through work for a lot of niches itself. The only thing you're going to be changing really is most of it's going to be the outcome. So whether it's 30 booked inspections for roofing, 15 qualified consultations for solar, 50% more booked appointments for med spas, for dental, having their no-show rates so they have better show up on their calls, home service, getting 10 more recovered jobs from the leads that are already calling their website consistently month to month. An agency is helping them get 20% more pipelines closed just by converting the leads over in appointments with the leads they're not procuring heavily or enough with the CRMs or automations they already have in place. So boom, that's a full run through of tons of different offers. I hope this gives you direction if you don't have an offer already. And if you do have an offer and you're running ads or you're booking calls already for your offer, that's great. If anything, use these offers to dial in a little bit more on the outcome. If there's anything you should take away from this video, it's to be more outcome focused on your offers. Why would someone work with you? So the outcome number in the specific time frame using your agency specific mechanism without some specific sacrifice that the business owner normally deals with, and then give them a risk reversal to give them confidence that you know what you're doing. And if it doesn't work, their investment is safe. So without further ado, guys, comment down below if you have any questions. I appreciate you watching this video. This is a quick one. I post pretty confidently in this video. So if you haven't subscribed already, like, comment, subscribe. I post damn near weekly, if not daily, on this account as much as I possibly can, documenting my agency. I'm at 30K per month running my AI agency. I've been running it for almost 2 years now, doing all sorts of niches and industries. So I'm giving you my full loop of the type of offers that I've sold on paid marketing. Again, I strictly run paid ads. So especially with scripting and building offers like this, it comes down to a science of what offers perform well on paid ads, especially with people that don't know, like, and trust you yet. So without further ado, guys, I appreciate watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.